What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. If you guys have been living under a rock like Patrick Starr, you might have missed the Team Affinity Stage 2 is coming into the game on Friday. 30 brand new diamonds, one per team. And today I want to talk about how you guys can get those done really fast and how you can prepare so as soon as they drop, you can get the diamonds faster than basically anybody, with the exception of literally just outright buying them. And I also do want to say these are confirmed to be Future Star cards. They did tweet that out on MLB The Show, their Twitter account. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to talk about how you can get these really fast and what you can do right now to help assist you in that process. Before we hop into this one though, make sure leave a like down below if you guys have been enjoying the videos. It really means a lot to me. And subscribe if you guys are new. We've been putting out really great tip videos, updates, news, gameplay. Is going to have Reginald Jackson gameplay later tonight. Really turned out well. I think you guys are going to like it. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get down into the nitty gritty on this video. So the best way that you can do Team Affinities fast is Showdown. That is the fastest, but the best way you can prepare is actually March to October, and it is going to be much faster than you can possibly do Showdown. So what I'm talking about is this year they deployed a different reward system compared to MLB The Show 19 in MTO, where they have different gates. Last year you just earned a lump sum of points at the end of your run. This year there's a couple different spots where you get points after the All-Star break, after the season, the Division Series, the Championship Series, and the World Series. So what I'm talking about here is we're going to stop right before the season ends. So we're going to, like, literally the game before that happens, the last one that you'll play, which in general I would recommend once you get to around like game 150, that's when I'd stop. Maybe you'll have to play one more additional game, but for the most part it's going to be up to that point. The best that you can do. You just do not want to miss this reward gate is what I'm talking about. But this is going to give you a ton of points because you're going to have this stopped, because remember, you cannot earn past 70 Team Affinity points right now until Friday when the update is released. So once that happens, you can do the last game of the season, which is going to give you 11 points. I recommend doing this on Veteran, by the way. It's a really easy difficulty and it works the best. It worked the best for Stage 1 getting Team Affinities done. In my opinion, it works the best in this scenario as well because it's easy and it just computes really well. So play one game to end the season. That's going to give you 11 points right there. Winning the Division Series is 5, the Championship Series is 10, and the World Series is 15. That's going to give you 41 points in total, and that's really, really good if you think about it. If you have a Team Affinity to 70 points right now, and you add on 41 to that, you only have to get to 120 this time in order to get the diamond. So you're 9 points away from already unlocking that diamond, which is going to really not take time at all. I've calculated, because I've done, I believe, 4 or 5 March to October runs. I'm currently doing one with the Twins, and it takes probably about 2 hours to finish off what I'm talking about, to go from, like I said, around game 150 and doing all the postseason. The postseason does take kind of long, but I do have a video talking about how to get MTO done fast if you guys haven't checked that out. The gist of what I talked about is it's on Veteran difficulty, not inherently difficult. You get up 2-3 runs, you bunt through the rest of the game, and that's going to really help you out in the postseason kind of things, and in general regular things that you would take to speed up the game, slide stepping, putting in relievers so you don't have long exhausting windups. But that's what you're going to want to do. Play up until around game 150 right now, get that reward gate once Friday comes out, and you're going to get 41 points. Now the interesting aspect of this is if you are currently at 70 Team Affinity points with a specific team, remember, you can't get past that right now. So it works great if you are kind of in my situation with the Twins, where I don't have it to 70 currently. I'm only at 52, because if you're at 70 right now and you try doing this, you're going to forfeit the 11 Team Affinity points that you would get otherwise, because you can't earn more until Friday comes around. which isn't the end of the world, but it does kind of suck that you're missing out on those. So if you have a team where you just have the diamond, this is really what I recommend focusing on, and just get those done. It'll, like I said, March to October usually takes about 5 hours, so if you consider 3 hours of grinding now, and then it's only going to take you 2 hours to more or less get a diamond, that is really, really good, and I think this is the best thing that you can do. Because Showdown, a lot of people are probably already thinking, oh, Gomes, what are you talking about? I'm just going to stack Showdown vouchers. That is incredibly idiotic, because that is not something that you can do. If you pull out the Sherlock Holmes, magnifying glass, you'll be able to go into the unlockables and realize that it is stage 1. AL Central Team Affinity vouchers. It is stage 1 AL East Team Affinity voucher. This is going to do diddly squat for you once stage 2 comes around, because you're not going to be able to earn more points with these. I recommend that you guys play Showdown right now in order to get you to 70 points on the team affinities you're looking to complete, but once that happens, you cannot stack these. So don't go into this prep thinking you're going to be able to do that, because you are not. In general, a lot of people have questions with this. For stages, the way it works is once you complete a stage, I keep going to the Orioles just because they're the closest. The Yankees have actually completed. Once you complete this stage, stage 1, once stage 2 comes around, you can't get any points from these stage 1 missions. You are not allowed to do that. So don't stack Showdown vouchers thinking you're going to expedite the process. If you want to get it done fast, March to October is the best thing, other than literally just buying them with the exchanges. Now, with that, like I said, with the stages, they are going to have new missions. I'm going to guarantee you, though, that there's still going to be an exchange option, that there's still going to be inning options, that there's still going to be a stat mission, and there's also going to be a new moment for stage 2 as well. Stage 1 gave plus 3 points. I think maybe stage 2 is going to give plus 4, plus 5. Maybe it'll be just plus 3. But if you think about it, if it gives you plus 4, then if you get to, like I said, if you are already at 70 stars or 70 points, and then you do the MTO, it's just going to get you 41. If you get a plus 4 from the moment, that's going to get you to 115. And then all you'd have to do is the likely mission that they're going to have with, tally home runs, that kind of thing. So it's going to be really, really quick and very simple. And once the new Showdown does come out, then I recommend going back to Showdown, because that in general is going to be faster. A lot of people always ask me, what's better, Showdown or March to October? Showdown is faster, but it's a challenge. You know, if you want to get better at the game, if you want to kind of stress yourself out at sometimes, I know Showdown is literally a cakewalk for some people, and it's kind of becoming somewhat like that for me. It is going to be a new Showdown. It could be more difficult. We don't know for stage 2. I think it's probably going to be pretty similar though. Or March to October, a much more laid back. It's probably going to take you double the time. If you play, I usually play up until the second mini boss on Showdown. I don't know exactly how long it takes me. I don't have a stopwatch near me when I do it, but I would say probably like an hour, hour and a half somewhere is probably a good estimate. So it probably takes me a third of the time where a March to October run would. But March to October also is going to give you a lot more points. Remember, it is 52 points that you get from an MTO run on veteran difficulty compared to 20 points that you could get from your 5 vouchers. So really, it is pretty close. They're not that far apart. And in this situation for prep, I think March to October is going to be really, really good. With something I wanted to talk about the missions, although, because once again, I do think it is inevitably going to be back where they're going to have an exchange. It might not be a bad idea to start buying the cards that you want now. It's going to presumably be the same thing, the rivals. That's how it was last year in March to October. I'm going to think it is going to be the same exact thing. So let's say if you want to do the Yankees, I think it would be a good idea to start buying some high bronze, or usually I consider silvers to be the best thing that you can do in order for exchanges for Showdown, not Showdown, but team affinities currently. So I think it's a good idea to start buying some silvers around the teams that you want to do. If you want to do the Yankees, start buying some silver Red Sox, some silver Rays, some silver Mets, because that's also one of their rivals, because they are going to go go up in price. So this could be a stub making opportunity for you, or you could treat it as just something it's going to make it cheaper for you if you do decide to do the exchanges on some of these because you don't feel like doing some of the Showdown, which is completely fair, and that's a good idea. But of course you want to get it done cheaper, so that's a good option, is buying those cards right now. But other than that, I do still recommend play Showdown in March to October. I'd recommend focus on a couple teams, focus on 2-3 teams that you want to do for March to October, and start getting those prepped for Friday. Like I said, that's what I'm doing with the Twins right now. So once I get that to about game 150, I'm gonna freeze it, and then I'll do that with probably 2 other teams, and then I'll start playing Showdown to get more teams to 70 points, which is going to help me along the way to get the new diamonds. So hopefully this video did help you guys. Like I said, this is really good, and the best thing that you guys can be doing in preparation right now. To reiterate my point once again, Showdown vouchers do not stack. Stage 1 do not transfer to Stage 2, so don't go into it thinking it's going to happen, then get upset that you have these Stage 1 vouchers and you have to do some other team that you haven't completed because you thought you were going to continue on and get it literally within seconds as soon as the update comes out. That's not going to work. If you guys have any other questions about anything I talked about, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section. Also tweet me or DM me on Twitter, link down below in the description as well as the comment section, and drop a follow while you're there. That'd be appreciated. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, and Saudi.